If you're sitting for more than 3 hours a day in the office, you probably will have very tight muscles. Let me show you 5 simple practices that you can do at your workplace. Just sit on the edge of the chair, sitting nice and tall, hands to the waist or to the sides of the chair, and simply extend your legs. And see if you can straighten them to full capacity, toes pointing up. This is not going to help to lubricate the joints, it's going to stretch out your hamstring. And you want to work with 20 repetitions on both sides of your. We are sitting a lot and our shoulders spend a lot of time hunching forward, so it's really important that we work on the external rotation of the shoulder joints and also open up our ribs, spreading out those intercostal muscles and actually working on our obliques as well. So take the hand behind the back of the head and bend your elbow and give a gentle stretch on the chest. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, just drop the elbow down, but keeping that nice openness in the posture and really opening up this area, breathing into the space you've created. If it helps, look up to the side. Hold for 5 breaths, then come back and come over onto the other side. You want to work with 3 repetitions, just like this. Another common complaint while getting up after a long period of sitting is the hip joints. So before you even get up, come into a gentle figure 4. Place your ankle just above the knee, and now the knee might come up really high depending on your hip mobility level. Just place your hand on top of the knee and gently encourage the knee down. Not pushing through any pain barrier, but just gently encourage the hip to open. And once you feel you're at your limit, take a deep breath in, lengthen your spine. As you breathe out, hinge forward, and you're also going to be stretching the muscles in the lower back. Here, try not to curve the spine, keep it nice and straight. Even if you only come down a centimeter, work with that. You have hold for 5 breaths. Ease your way back. Repeat on the other side. And if you're going to do this 3 times on both sides, another thing is that when we are sitting for more than 3 hours, is that our neck become really overcurved and the hip comes forward and the shoulders slouch, compromising our posture and overall creating discomfort in the lower back, which we know can travel to our hips, knees, and even to our ankles. Now, a great way of correcting this is with wall angles, and now you don't have to do them against the wall. Despite its name, you can do it in the seated position. A lot of people find it a lot easier. Just make sure the back is straight and the shoulders are rolled back, and take the arms out from a W. And now you don't want the arms to come forward. You want to bring them as back as you can, and then bring the elbows all the way in and see if you can get them to reach the ribs, and then come all the way up, keeping that nice openness, and see if you can get your fingers to touch. Coordinate the breath, and you can come into 20 repetitions just like this. And once you're finally up from a chair into a standing position, you're going to think about strengthening your glutes and stretching out those tight hip flexors, and these 2 areas are real problem areas if you spend more than 3 hours a day sitting. Now, there's one exercise that target both of these areas in one go. So take your hands onto the table and just make sure it's stable, and just take your stance slightly further back like this to give yourself some space. And then you're going to bring the knee in towards the chest, look forward, try not to slump over here, and then you go to heel and push back. As you lift the chest, notice what's happening here. You are stretching the hip flexor, and that can be feeling really tight from prolonged sitting, but you're also working your glutes. And then you can repeat, and you can do 10 repetitions on both sides. If you find this video useful, just comment and let me know. Namaste.